For a reason, the Kardashians are one of Hollywood's most talked about families. The Kardashians are no strangers to high-profile scandals, from Kim Kardashian's leaked sex tape to Kendall Jenner's Pepsi ad. There is no question that Kendall has seen her fair share of controversies and scandals. Stick around to find out all the juicy inside details surrounding some of Kendall's craziest controversial moments. First, mistreating/neglecting her dog. This is true for all of the Kardashians. Even while the family enjoys obtaining fresh puppies, the dogs constantly seem to magically vanish as time passes. Unlike her sisters, though, Kendall's carelessness with her Great Dane puppy Blue was documented on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In the episode, Kendall told big sister Kim Kardashian, "Mom is being so obnoxious with Blue. She can't seem to get enough of him." Kim responded, "I'd be irritated as well. With the dog, you're never at home." Kendall tried to defend herself by saying she was only gone for 2 weeks, but Kim called her a liar. "You were gone for a month," she stated emphatically. "You didn't just leave a puppy, you left a horse." Outrageous. Nothing is known regarding Blue's present whereabouts. Kim, on the other hand, once used the past tense to allude to the dog on Twitter, implying that the dog is no longer alive. There has been a lot of controversy surrounding all the Kardashian and Jenner sisters and just how many pets they seem to have that don't seem to be there for very long. Suspicious? Absolutely. Next up, we have the infamous Pepsi ad scandal, arguably one of Kendall Jenner's most controversial moments. Maybe everyone would get along if the Black Lives Matter movement was led by a 21-year-old white supermodel armed with a can of bubbly drink. That's the message in the very popular, now infamous Pepsi commercial, which starred reality TV star Kendall Jenner. After significant outcry, the ad was withdrawn, with critics accusing the beverage giant of stealing a nationwide protest movement following police shootings of African Americans. In the ad, the model is in the middle of a photo shoot when she notices a protest march coming down the street in the ad. She quickly pulls off her blonde wig and joins in the march, practically heading the pack. However, no one appears to be too worked up in Pepsi's rendition. Jenner then fist bumps one of her newly adopted activists before reaching into an ice bucket for a can of Pepsi. The ad's finale, and arguably the one that has sparked the most controversy, comes next. Jenner arrives at the protest's eerily calm front line. She sees an officer and approaches him, handing him the Pepsi. Everyone celebrates as he takes a taste. A woman with a nose ring and a traditional Muslim headscarf takes a photo, and he takes a sip. The commercial provoked claims that Pepsi has hijacked a racial protest movement to promote a worldwide soft drink brand. Many feel that the ad's closing shot, in particular, is a direct allusion to one of the movement's iconic images, a photograph of Leisha Evans, a 28-year-old nurse jailed in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This sparked a massive backlash against the model, with many people justifiably angry that they exploited such a major and widespread issue to merely sell Pepsi. Kendall Jenner proactive scandal. We see their makeup done, their hair done, thousands of dollars worth of clothes on their bodies, and more when we look at the Kardashian Jenners. Everything is magnified when you're in the spotlight, and every move you make is scrutinized. Kendall Jenner is usually the one who avoids the limelight the most, rarely appearing on the family's reality show, aka Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And that's usually because she's busy modeling. All of this isn't to say that these sisters don't face challenges. This brings us to the infamous advertisement done by Kendall Jenner for Proactive. Kendall Jenner made a special announcement in early 2019 after Kris hinted it a few days before. Kendall has been upfront about her anxiety difficulties, so fans were expecting something concerning her sexuality or mental health. Kendall, on the other hand, announced on the night of the Golden Globe Awards that she was the brand new ambassador for Proactive. Is it just us, or did everyone already assume this company had gone out of business? Kendall Jenner's endorsement and relationship with the acne treatment brand Proactive drew criticism. Kendall shouldn't be endorsing a brand she doesn't use as the consensus. Jenner's immaculate complexion was said to be the work of Christy Kidd, a Beverly Hills-based medical assistant. However, Proactive was credited with the socialite's flawless skin and complexion. This made a lot lot of people angry and definitely sits near the top with some of Kendall's worst controversial moments. The Fyre Festival controversy. The supermodel was one of the 2017 Fyre Festival's celebrity ambassadors. The biggest issue was that the VIP participants, who had paid hundreds of dollars for their tickets, were not provided with adequate food, security, or lodging. The festival was subsequently rescheduled, and the organizers are now facing legal action. According to a bankruptcy court document, Kendall Jenner has agreed to pay a $90,000 compensation for her role in marketing the Fyre Festival on social media. Jenner was paid $275,000 to support the festival in 2017, and she was one of numerous celebrities who posted about it. Gregory Messer sued Jenner in August 2019 in U.S. bankruptcy court in New York, claiming that she not only failed to disclose to her fans that she would be paid to promote the Fyre Festival, but also that she misled them into believing the festival would be filled with famous models on an exotic private island with first-class culinary experiences and a luxury atmosphere. Jenner also allegedly deliberately misled the public by suggesting that her brother-in-law, Kanye West, would perform at the event, according to Messer. Fyre Festival, co-founded by Billy McFarland and Ja Rule, was promoted as a high-end music festival that would make Coachella look like child's play. Tickets for the event, which was scheduled to take place in the Bahamas in April and May 2017, cost up to $100,000. When guests arrived on the island, however, they quickly discovered that the event was not as advertised. This was a huge scandal, where so many people were swindled out of their hard-earned money. Definitely not a great moment for Kendall Jenner and her career, that's for sure. Kendall's attitude. It's no secret Kendall wants to position herself as the most self-reliant member of her family, seeing herself as a loner who prefers to do things her own way, as we have seen time and time again on her family's reality show. Kendall's struggle to break free from her family's shadow and develop a successful modeling career was a running narrative line on KUWTK, at least in the early days of her modeling career. However, despite being a great model and businesswoman, she was only able to do so because of her wealth, family, and having Kris Jenner as her mother. She is continually nasty to her family, despite the fact that she should be thanking them for making her career path so easy. She disinvited Caitlyn Jenner from a Victoria's Secret fashion display in one episode because she didn't want to be overshadowed. When Kris revealed she was going to Paris Fashion Week, she became enraged. "Why are you following me around like this?" Kendall replied rudely. "We understand how having relatives around all of the time, especially a famous one, can be inconvenient. But Kendall should strive to be more grateful, as this is something she is constantly called out for by fans and viewers online." The Vogue shoot scandal. The 24-year-old model was heavily criticized for wearing an afro in a Vogue photo shoot. The concern was that the photo shoot was not done with a black model, which would have been more respectful of the race. Vogue later apologized for any offense caused as a result of their photography. For arranging the 22-year-old model's hair in what some claim looks like an afro, the fashion magazine has been accused of cultural appropriation. Vogue had shared 2 photographs of Jenner with the controversial look to their Instagram account, and the publication, as well as the famous model, received a lot of backlash. Kendall Jenner is rude, allegedly. There have been various accounts from individuals who have either spent time or been around Kendall, claiming that the model can be extremely rude and just not that nice to be around. The first example of this came from a YouTuber. Kendall wasn't particularly nice when the two spent time together a few years ago, according to YouTuber Annie Missler's account. She claimed, "We were all hanging out, playing computer games and eating goldfish, and she sat there on the bed the entire time saying nothing. No," she would say when someone asked her a question. She went on to call the model both rude and negative, something which Jenner has been labeled countless times at this point. Talia Storm, a Scottish musician, alleged in 2016 that Kendall tried to get her booted out of a pool party. Kendall became enraged, according to Talia, when the singer attempted to talk with Hailey Baldwin in the VIP section. Talia was escorted out of the VIP section by Kendall, but the bouncer refused. Kendall reacted to the accusation by posting a photo of Karen from Mean Girls rolling her eyes. It's clear that Jenner doesn't really care about the claims, as she hasn't spoken on these instances and prefers to just push it under the rug. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Kendall Jenner and some of her most controversial, scandalous moments. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching!